I cannot express enough how much you guys mean to me, each and every one of you.
It's LeahMouseVlog, LeahMouseVlog, it's LeahMouse's vlog.
Oh, Vlogmas. Vlogmas, Vlogmas, Vlogmas. What a month it's been, huh? Hi, Houdini. Yeah, at first when I started Vlogmas this month, I was a little bit overwhelmed and didn't quite know what to do, and it was really hard to wrap my mind around the idea of filming every day and editing every day and uploading every day. But as the month went on, it got easier and easier, and it just kind of became routine, and I really was enjoying it. And it was really cool to take you guys on my adventures and just walkthroughs, my everyday life, and let you guys just kind of see what happened every day, you know? And I really enjoyed it, much like Houdini has been enjoying eating the Christmas tree this month. It's been really, really nice to just share all these moments with you, like the good and the bad and the tired and the happy and the exhausted and the excited and everything. And I hope you guys have enjoyed it too. It's been quite a month, and doing something about doing Vlogmas this year as opposed to other years I've done it, which I can only think of one other one, and it was completely different. It was like, it made the month extend for me, because like normally things like major holidays, birthdays, major events, even whatever, they just kind of sneak up on me a little bit, and doing Vlogmas really helped extend the month in a good way, where I felt like I could actually savor every day, and now I get to relive every day with the vlogs, and you guys got to be a part of every day, and it helped make the build up to Christmas feel more powerful and more magical and just more exciting. And it really just helped me kind of savor the Christmas spirit a little bit, instead of it just like whooshing through December, all of a sudden it's Christmas and then it's over, you know? And I had such a good Christmas. Oh my God. I know a lot of people complain that 2020 was such a bad year. I didn't really have that bad of a year. I really didn't. It was actually a really good year for me, and I suppose I sort of feel like an ass saying that, because a lot of people are struggling with various things this year, you know, with COVID and like losing jobs, not having a lot of money, loved ones getting sick or even passing away. You know, that's awful, and I feel for everybody who went through various hardships this year. I went through some myself, of course, but like I'm still better this year than I ever have been before. So it's like, in comparison, I've been doing pretty well this year, and it's been such a good year for me. And I hope that I hope I can say that without anybody think that I'm being an ass, because I personally happened to have a really great 2020. Despite everything, my candles became super successful. I feel like I got a lot closer with you guys. I moved in with my boyfriend, and things are just going so well with that. And you know, I got to visit my mom. She came to visit here, and then I went to visit her, and I had a lot of fun with that. I made some new friends. I reconnected with old friends, and I got closer to people. I learned how to be more social and open and comfortable in public situations. You know, I learned new things, I experienced new things. I feel like I've just grown so much this year as a person, and I'm in just a better place, like in every aspect, just like physically, mentally, financially, relationship wise, socially, everything. Like, I had an amazing year, and it was just like, this Christmas specifically was like the cherry on top of this year for me. And it was so good and so wonderful, and I have never felt so much genuine joy and love and just all the feels, you know, just culminated on Christmas and just like blew up into this magnificent feeling of like, yes, this is what it should feel like. This is what it should be. You know, it wasn't even about the gifts that I got or anything. I mean, that was a factor just because like the thoughtfulness that went into the gifts that I received and that I gave and were appreciated, and I appreciated the gifts that I got because they came from such a wonderful place. It wasn't just like, oh, you wanted this material item, I bought this material item, here you go. You know, it was like the gifts that JJ gave me and his family gave me too. I didn't even show you those. They were so thoughtful and from the heart and had like meaning and just, oh gosh. And you know what, I did the same thing in my gift giving, you know, and they were appreciated in the way that I meant them. And it was just like this exchange of, you get me and I appreciate you thinking of me in this way to be so thoughtful, you know? And that's what we did for each other. And that was super special to me. And I think that's why I cried when I got the bracelet. I'm really not even sure. We both cried when I opened that bracelet. I started crying and then I looked up and he had tears streaming down his face. And I was like, what? I asked him later, I was like, why did you cry? He goes, I actually don't know. It just came out. And I was like, yeah, I'm not sure why I cried either, to be honest. And like nothing particular was going through my head when I opened the bracelet because, you know, I'm not a jewelry person and I've never gotten a piece of jewelry, especially, you know, a real one. It was so pretty. This is, by the way, the bracelet that he got for me. And it is beautiful. It is so beautiful. I never thought I would cry over a piece of jewelry, and it wasn't because it was jewelry necessarily, because like, you know, the thing like, oh, women love jewelry, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, that's not me. I've never been big on jewelry except for just like, you know, a nice necklace or whatever, like the golden snitch necklace that JJ's mom gave me as a Christmas gift last year, actually. So I have been wearing this necklace for an entire year, every day. And I appreciate that. You know, it doesn't have to be expensive or over the top or just jewelry for jewelry's sake. I like thoughtful things. And for some reason, I mean, a freaking diamond bracelet from my boyfriend, who is not a jewelry giver, and I'm not a jewelry person, it struck this little chord inside of me, I guess, that was like, because this isn't our thing and it's super special, this is an incredible thing to give me, you know, like it's not standard for either one of us. So that's what made it so unique and so thoughtful and so sweet and so special. And I don't know, I never would have expected that ever as a recipient or from him. And it just took my breath away, you know? And then he was so thoughtful with, you know, the winter gear, like, you know, the gloves and the sweatshirt thing that is so incredibly warm. Oh, you have no idea. That thing will combat the North Dakota winter and it is incredibly warm. Like, just it's so thoughtful. Like, he wants me to be warm. What more could you possibly want from a human being who loves you, who cares about you being warm in the winter, you know? Like, that's so sweet to me. Like, it's like, I want you to be warm. That's just so sweet. I don't know, like, I'm going off on this really weird thing. I'm just kind of shooting from the hip here, but like, yeah, I've never been just so touched by gifts before, you know? Like, and that's what it should be. It should be from heart to heart, meaningful, thoughtful, just, you know, just touches your soul kind of thing. Another thing I liked about this Vlogmas is, you know, you got to know JJ a little bit more and you get to see him more. And ever since we did the Q&A, he has been a little more active in the vlogs and he's been asking me to record stuff. Like, he'll be like, oh, you should have gotten that on video, or you should get this on the video, you should record this, you should put this in the vlog. And like, he's never really done that before, ever, I don't think, no. So ever since the Q&A, it's like he got a taste of what it felt like to be out there and have your guys' positive feedback, and it made him, I think, a lot more comfortable being in front of the camera and being involved with the vlogs, you know? It's not that he was afraid to do it before, it was just sort of like off to the side, like, okay, this is your thing, I'll let you do your thing. This isn't my thing. I'll be in them in the background, which is fine, but this is your thing, and I'll let it be yours. But ever since we did the Q&A and you guys expressed that you wanted to know him better, and that video got more views than any other of the videos I put up this month, even the first one I put up, which has been up for a lot longer. And I told him that. I was like, people really are interested in this and people really care. And I read him some of your wonderful comments that you had to say about it, and it made him feel really good. And now he like wants to actively be more involved, little by little. Like, I don't know if you noticed, but since then he's been piping up more in the vlogs and like including himself. And like I said, he does the thing where he's like, oh, you should record this and you should put this in the vlog and I want you to get this on video. And he's never done that before. So it's really cool. So we opened up a piece of him that I think was good too, like, so I'm grateful to you guys for that too, because it makes it more fun for me to vlog, because now I feel like I can include him and he's comfortable being included, because I wanted to include him all along, but I didn't want to push it on him, and now he like wants it, and it's cool. It's cool for me. It's way more fun to vlog in front of him now, because now I can include him, and I don't know, it's just really cool. Our Christmas Eve was so wonderful. Oh my goodness. I mean, you guys saw the video. There was obviously so much more that got recorded. I deleted sections, from the vlog. I tried to, piece it down into like a palatable vlog to watch through. But yeah, there was definitely like 2-3 minute segments where the camera was just laying, staring at the ceiling while we were just like hugging and crying and kissing each other over our gifts and just sort of in general. And yeah, we had the most amazing Christmas Eve. It's with the gifts, and we watched movies, and we spent time with his family, and I love his family, especially Aunt Bonnie. Aunt Bonnie's my spirit animal. That's what I tell him. I love his parents and his brother and his other aunts and uncles and the cousins that come with it, and I love them all, and they're so nice, and it was so much fun being over there Christmas Eve for the food and the merriment and the conversation, and they gave us some really lovely gifts too. We got them stuff and we were all excited, and it was so much fun, and we dressed up in our silly little sweaters and our Santa hats, and that was so much fun too. I can't believe that was his idea. The Santa hats were my idea. I saw them, I'm like, ooh, can we wear Santa hats? He's like, I suppose. And then later he's like, yeah, let's get some funny sweaters and then we'll wear those in our Santa hats. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. You are the perfect guy for me. Oh my God. And we watched White Christmas, which is my Christmas movie. And then we watched Bad Santa, which is his Christmas movie. And he's like, okay, you might not like this movie, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think I will, because I'm not a fan of raunchy comedies. And that's the impression that I had that this was, because people talk about stuff and they just highlight what parts they liked, and they only ever talk about the raunchy humor. And I'm like, well, if that's what this movie is, I don't want any part of it. And he's like, no, really, I hope you like it. It's not what you think. I hope you like it. So I started off watching this movie. I tried to keep an open mind, and I was just like, okay, at first I didn't like it. I was like, yeah, this is kind of just raunchy and not really all that funny. But then as the movie progressed, I was like, okay, I'm actually liking this more and more, because it is so much more than a raunchy comedy. And then by the end, I was like, okay, you're right. That was a good movie. I did enjoy that, and that made him feel good. He's like, oh, I'm so glad you liked it. You liked my movie. And I'm like, oh yeah, it was wonderful. And he was grateful that I even watched it with him, because I really didn't want to. But no, I ended up enjoying it, and we had such a wonderful Christmas Eve. We stayed up really late, and then we were super tired on Christmas Day. We went over to his mom's. Like, I think he slept until like 2:30 in the afternoon. I was up a little bit earlier, but I just edited the vlog and, got stuff ready and everything. And then we had to go to his mom's at 5 o'clock for food, and we were both just dragging. We were like, oh, we're so tired. And we went over there, we ate, we had a good time too. And then we just laid on her couch, and we were just like, and then we went over to feed Charlie again, of course, and then we came home and just laid on the couch some more. So it was a perfectly fine way to spend Christmas Day, because we both felt the same way. We were both very tired and lazy and just wanted to relax, and that's exactly what we did. So there really wasn't much Christmas that went on Christmas Day, which is why I didn't record anything, because we were just super lazy all day. But it was what we both wanted to do, so it was still a nice day, and it worked out fine. And he and I really, it's like we keep hitting these points where we keep bonding. We keep finding new things to bond over, and it makes our relationship stronger. It's kind of weird. Like, just as it's progressed, we'll have like, okay, we're in this, it's fun, it's happy, it's nice, it's wonderful, we're both in love, we're both happy. But then something will happen, just like a little pocket of special something that just bursts open, and it just brings us that much closer together. Makes us that much more happy, and then it's like we level up when these things happen. And then I'm like, okay, it can't possibly get any better, because now it's better than it was somehow. And then it'll happen again, and it will level up again. And it's like, that happened. Another one of those happened on Christmas Eve, which is another thing that made it so special to me. I can't explain it, I don't know why, but another little pocket just ruptured. And I know it sounds bad, but it was a good thing. And it just drew us that much closer together, and we leveled up again, and it just felt so good. And I can't explain it. I can't explain it. Just the whole time I've been with him, it's just been doing that. It doesn't regress. It just keeps growing and growing and growing and getting stronger and stronger and stronger. I mean, and that's good. That's what's supposed to happen, but we're both just so not used to that. And it's odd sometimes. We have to take a step back and go like, is this real? Like, is this really happening? Like, I actually am in disbelief of how great we work and how great this is going, and it's wonderful, you know? And yeah. It's just been such a good year for all of that, and all things considered. And I've loved having you guys, you know, kind of by my side this whole month. It's been a real comfort in my low moments, you know, when I've just been so exhausted, or at the end of my wits from just working so hard and just getting frazzled and everything. And just having you guys there to lift me up, like right when I need it. And always, but especially right when I need it. It's just been so great having you guys as a massively wonderful support system. Like, I cannot express enough how much you guys mean to me, each and every one of you. And I don't even mean just like as a group, I mean each and every one of you. I know your faces, I know your names, I read your comments, I feel like I know you. I don't know you as well as you know me, obviously, because, you know, you don't all have YouTube channels and you don't all put your life out there, and I don't know you, but I know you, you know, like, I know how you feel about me. I know how you feel about things that go on because of what you say, and that's all I need. Like, I trust you guys. I trust you when you tell me things, and I know you're not just saying them. So it really means something. You know, they're not just empty words that people say just to make someone feel better. You know, like, I know you guys mean what you say, like, from your heart, when you're trying to make me feel better about something, or give me support, or even just say Merry Christmas or whatever. Like, I know you mean it, and it hits. It really does. And that's what makes me feel better, is because I know I have a genuine support system out there full of all of you wonderful people, and it really does make me feel better at the end of the day. It really, really does. So thank you guys for sticking with me all these years. Some of you have been around for so long, and that's amazing. Thank you for sticking with me this month and getting through this madness with me. But it really has been such a wonderful month and such a wonderful year for me. It really has. So I just want to say I hope you all had a Merry Christmas, those of you who celebrate Christmas. And for everybody else, whatever you celebrate, if anything, if nothing, whatever, I hope you had a wonderful holiday season. And if there's any birthdays floating around, I hope you had wonderful birthdays, or hope you have a wonderful birthday if it's still to come. And I just really appreciate you guys. And I had a lot of fun with Vlogmas this year, and I had a lot of fun sharing it with you guys. And it's been really special, and it kind of makes me want to continue to vlog every day. But I feel like if I did that, it would be like Christmas every day, and it would just lose its luster, you know? It would stop being as special, a special little selected pocket of the year, you know, when we can do this. And so I'll do this again next year for sure, because this was a wonderful little ride for me, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Thank you for watching all of them. Those of you who did, it's been a thing. Yeah, I'm really, really happy, and I'm in a really, really good place, and it feels really good to be in a really good place because it's not really ever been a thing before. So it's really nice, and thank you guys. So I will say Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Thanks for watching. Okay, bye.